honey mushrooms. Now these are too far gone, but that's an edible mushroom if you can find them when they're fresh.
Gotcha.
Get my knife here.
So where's the best place to find mushrooms like this?
Well, these tend to grow around oak trees, and you know, if you were real hungry, you could actually eat that one.
Okay.
But it's kind of been eaten on by the bugs.
Gotcha.
But oak trees for the honey mushrooms, and right now is a good time for the hen of the woods mushroom, and you can find it growing on the same tree.
Gotcha.
A lot of times you'll find both of them growing on the same tree at the same time.
Now it seems like it's a little damp here. Do they usually grow in damp areas?
Yeah, generally you want, you know, you need some rain or something to get the mushrooms growing. But the one thing with these mushrooms that associate to trees, they can come up even when it's dry because the tree holds moisture and the tree can draw moisture from down below.
Gotcha.
So you might find them even when it's been dry, but we just had some rain yesterday, so
cool.
You know, maybe we'll see something else along the way.
Yeah, cool. So what's this with MiWilderness?
Jack in the pulpit.
Jack in the pulpit.
Late in the season it gets this red berry-like structure, seed pods or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then down in the ground is the corm, which is basically the root. And supposedly this can be sliced and dehydrated and eaten.
Gotcha.
And there may be other things you need to do to prepare it.
Gotcha.
But the Native Americans would eat this.
Really?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like a piece of garlic almost. The shape of it.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
And then these seeds we're just gonna put back in the ground so they grow?
Yeah, and we can even put the corn back in the ground and it'll take off next year.
Oh, cool.
It's basically just like a bulb, like a tulip bulb or anything.
Gotcha.
But we'll just bury that right back and it'll grow up next year. And now that this soil's kind of loosened up, these seeds, when they drop, they'll make more as well.
Excellent. So all these dried up plants here, this is garlic mustard, and are the roots edible?
Yeah, this whole plant is edible actually. You could eat the seeds if you wanted to. You know, how well they taste is unknown. I've never ate the seeds, but you can pull up the root. Obviously this plant is dead. You would have to dig down in there and get the root. And it's similar to horseradish.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's pretty mild though. I've taken the roots and gathered them up and just boiled them and ate them, and they're pretty good.
Wow.
And the nice thing about this plant though is we don't see any right here, but usually there's the little basal rosette of leaves, and it will be green all through the winter, even under the snow.
Really?
So like if you were out in the winter and you were starving or something, you wanted some green vegetable to get some like vitamin C and stuff, that's one of the plants you could find even in the winter under the snow that's still green.
This is the plant to do it, eh?
Yeah.
That's great.
And also it's bitter green, so if you have like if your stomach's upset, you can eat some of those bitter greens and it'll help with your stomach.
Wow, that's good to know.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so this is a fresh honey right here. Some people call these stumpers too.
Okay.
But the best way to get these is when the veil is still covering up the gills. That's
Gotcha.
The best time to get them for eating. But this is one of those mushrooms that you're supposed to boil these for like 10, 20 minutes before you eat them.
Why is that?
There's something in there that can cause stomach upset in people.
Really?
But in the old world, they will take these and they'll pickle them.
Okay.
And that's how they eat them.
Gotcha. So you can can them, pickle them,
Yeah.
whichever way you want to do it. And so, like, the crown is kind of like a mustard color.
Yep, kind of like, that's why they call them honeys, because they kind of, sort of the honey, yellow color, gold
Gotcha.
color.
Gotcha.
There's a dark brown version as well, but the main thing to look for with this is it has a white spore print, and it really isn't a beginner mushroom. It's something you would want to become familiar with, and also you would want to become familiar with imposters that may look similar but be toxic, because this mushroom looks vaguely similar to the Gallerina mushroom,
Gotcha.
and that's a deadly toxic mushroom.
We don't want to eat that one.
Yeah, so you would want to make sure that you're not picking a poisonous mushroom when you gather this.
Gotcha. Cool.
But it's a good edible
Excellent.
once you get past all that.
Well, Roosevelt, thank you for taking me out in the forest. It was a great adventure to be able to pick your brain.
You're welcome.
I'm going to continue on my journey. I'm going to head up to Frankfurt so we can do some survival practice. But, you know, there's so much to learn out here in the forest. And, you know, I'll have to come out again sometime where we can spend more time together.
Yeah, definitely, anytime.
That's cool.
I hope you have fun up north and stay safe.
Yeah, staying safe is key, absolutely. But I'm going to get going, so thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Alright, go for it. Open it up and tell me what you think.
So this is for me?
Yep.
Are you serious? This is for me?
Yep.
This is going to make my day. It's like Christmas. Holy cow. All this is for me? We got peppers, potatoes, some chaga. I was really looking forward to getting some of this. Excellent. What's in this bag? This looks like more chaga, perhaps?
Yep.
And then, I don't know what this is. Wait, you made a video where you made tea with this.
Yep.
This is chaga tea, to make chaga tea?
That's the leftover. I've already made tea with that, but you can use it for tinder. I figured you guys could just mess around with it when you're up there, or do whatever you want with it, really.
And then we can use this to make fire too, right?
Yeah, you can use that to make fire, and you can use that to make tea as well.
Excellent. This is so cool. This is so cool. And I love hot spicy food too. This is going to be great. And I'm telling, for your last video, you said don't tell anybody. Dude, this is so awesome. You really made my day. I can't believe it.
That's good to hear.
Thank you, buddy.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Alright.
Cool, man.